Tell me the story of how you and Granddaddy met.
I was supposed to go to Grover Cleveland High School, which was our neighborhood school, and that was a large German population. So I found out that if I said I wanted to take a subject that that high school didn't have, they would send me to the nearest high school. So I said I wanted to take Hebrew. And so they sent me to Thomas Jefferson. I would take the subway every day to go to Thomas Jefferson. And there was a big Jewish population in that area in East New York. And then I could meet Jewish guys as well. So I went to Thomas Jefferson High School. There was a Y, the Brownsville Y, near the high school. And my friend Carol and I joined the Brownsville Y. And it was in the fall, and they were putting on a Halloween play. So I was in the Halloween play. And Norman was in the Halloween play. And it was all about goblins and monsters and creatures for Halloween. And we were the only two humans in the play. And at the end of the play, I said, "Oh, Jimmy, you're wonderful," because he rescued me from all the goblins and the monsters in the Halloween play. And then we started to date after that. We used to, he would call and ask me to go out on Saturday night. And on our first date, we went to Toffanetti's, which was a restaurant in the city. And I ordered whatever, but I don't remember what was appropriate at the time, but I ordered, and he was surprised that I ordered food because the other girls that he had gone out with were always embarrassed to order food, and he liked the idea that I did enjoy eating. At the time, I was dating another Norman. So Aunt Phyllis would sometimes answer the phone and say, the other one was Norman number one. This was Norman number two. She would say, Norman number one is on the phone, or Norman number two is on the phone. But he was always very interesting, and he liked to go out and do things that were fun. We always had a nice time. We had a good time. I don't think it was a revelation. I think we just sort of grew together, where we realized that we loved each other and wanted to be together. It was not like lightning strikes in a bottle. It was just a comfort, knowing that we cared for each other and we felt deeply for each other, and we knew that we would have a good life together because we sort of complemented each other. Granddaddy was the very adventurous, artistic type, and he wanted to try everything, do everything, be out there, whatever. And I sort of kept the fort going and paid the bills. And so we traveled to places far and wide. We traveled to places that most tourists wouldn't go to. And it was fascinating, and it was interesting. When we came back from the Army and we came back to New York, we didn't really have money. We had our wedding presents, and we took an apartment in Brooklyn, and our friends were all buying bedroom sets because some of the men were coming back from service, and they were busy buying furniture. We didn't really have furniture, and Granddaddy wanted to go skiing in Europe, and I said, "No, we can't afford it. We can't do it." He said, "Well, what if I die and I'll never be able to ski in Europe?" He said, "We'll have furniture. We'll get furniture. But I want to be able to ski in Europe before I die." So we went to Europe, and we skied in Europe, and the furniture we bought later. Eventually, our friends had furniture and apartments furnished before we did, but we went to Europe and they didn't. I always say that I never had a boring day in my life since the day that I met Norman, because he always kept life very interesting.